for today, and let me put this up so you can see what I'm doing. So Wreath Rail Club is our monthly subscription box. We send you 2 full-size wreath rails by the 10th of the month, and they're exclusive. They're only available to club members only. I know that bothers some people, but that's part of being, you know, in the club and doing that. So this is the one we're going to do today. Let me get this lined up here so you can see there's no shot or no glare. So these are the things that I picked out. I went with, there's black in here, like with the writing. Obviously there's a bunch of burlap and that beige color, and then we have the silver and brown colors. So I'm bringing in black with this cotton ball mesh. Okay, so this is going to be down here. Look, I even had some silver ornaments. I don't know if we're going to use them or not. We're going to see. So when we get there, we'll see if we can put them in. So then I went with grays. So I have gray stripe right here. So this kind of brings in, you can see there's like the wood background, and the gray goes with that. And then I do have a dark gray here to break up all these neutral colors. So this is going to be really neutral. Then I have, look at this ribbon that I got here. So we went with the dark beige. This is like a birch type of ribbon. And then I wanted to bring in more of the browns. So I am putting this tan check in there. So I'm going to put this to the side. Those are all the ribbons. Then we'll decide, oh, if we're going to add more or less or whatever. Then, because there's burlap, I had these cut. That's why they're all like falling apart, but I'll cut them when I put them on there. This is burlap. This is, what is this? 6-inch burlap, and I cut it into 10-inch strips. So 6-inch wide, it comes on the roll like this. And then they're 10 inches, and I like adding that into the tie, so I'm probably going to do that. And then because it doesn't have any other like glitter or shiny stuff, I am going to put, this is rose gold, and I think this complements this burlap and the beige really well. So I'm going to put that over here. So we're going to see if we're going to use the silver balls or not. Hi guys. So Richard's going to post the link. That's going to take you, the link that he put there in the pinned comment is going to take you directly to the purchase page. If you go to the wait list, it's still going to be the wait list. I did send an email to the wait list earlier, letting you know that it's open. So, yeah, so there's that. Okay, so Richard's on the ball. Now I do have to tell you, we're getting a lot of questions about shipping. Hello, half the country is frozen. So if your package says it's not moving, it's not moving. There is nothing I can do other than sending a missing mail request to the post office. And if you have ever done that before, basically they respond when they want to and say, oh, this is where your package is at, or oh, I'll look into that. So that's what that is. I did have someone start a Etsy case, but her package is still in transit. There's nothing I could do about it. I filed a missing mail claim, and then we wait. So those that have been patient about the mail, I appreciate you. We do not hold packages. I don't know what else to say about the post office. I feel like it's beating a dead horse from like the whole holiday fiasco. It's just now the country, half the country was frozen, so nothing was happening. I don't know. It is what it is. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Patricia. You're so sweet. Hi, Joni. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Rachel. So I'm going to do 5 ties because that's what I love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to tell you that I'm going to change it up a little bit. I got more questions on the pancake method. which makes it really flat. So I'm gonna work that in this week, but we're gonna be doing different, different techniques this week, different methods. So, if you're new, this is a wreath rail. It's basically like a door hanger up here. This one is a printed design, so the image is directly on the base. It's all one piece. There's nothing attached here. And then this is the rail down here. This is where you attach your ties and your pipe cleaners to add your mesh and ribbon, florals, whatever you want to do down there. So that's where I'm going to be working. I take my pipe cleaner, fold it in half, put it up here. So Richard says, have you sent us a text on our text line? Yes, I have, several times. So sign up for the text. If you send me an email, it will not work. If you send me a message through the store, the website, all these other ways people send me messages, it will not work. You have to text me. On that number, it's a special text line. Send the word club. So just put the number in and send club. And I'm going to be picking someone to win this kit. I'm going to put this same design. So you're going to get this plus whatever I can fit in there so you can make this. And it's going to be from the text line. So when I put my pipe cleaners on here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. I know you want to see me, but some people like to see the table. So I like to start on the ends here, like the very edge. Make sure it's tight so it doesn't move around. And then I go in the middle, and then I do the middle of these two, and then the middle of these two. So just fold it in half like this. I just crease it so it looks like a V, and then you're gonna come up from the back and add it right here on the rail and twist it. We get a lot of new people, and I'm so excited for you guys to try this. It just makes me happy. Wreath rails make me happy. So this is close-up of the sign. It says welcome. Now this shape here, we call it a Benny. It has this long, annoying name. It's called Benny Lux. Forget it. We call it the Benny. So this is the Benny shape here, and it's like metal on the outside and looks like wood on the middle, and then we have burlap right here with the burlap bow. And it says, welcome to our home. Okay, now that the ties are on there, let me move this back down. Hi, Christy. And I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm a loud person, so you might want to turn your sound down if I'm too loud. And I got dust all over me. Okay, let me take my stuff out. So I really like doing 30-inch on the 5 ties here, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm using my board and measuring it all the way down to the 30. Now this has cotton ball in it, so sometimes it sticks to the board because that cotton gets, you know, in the line. I've been doing a lot of 30, so it's like there's a lot of lines right here. Hello, hello. Hi, Darlene. No, there's no teal in this at all. We're using black. There's black and white mesh, and then the sign has grays and browns in it. So gray like the metal and the rustic wood color, and then the burlap. And then there's black where it says welcome to our home. I'm gonna use that 1, 2, 3. So this is gonna be a really muted piece. I am bringing in some rose gold tubing. If you don't know, this hot mesh mom loves tubing. I even brought my big container, like it's big enough to put a body in it, okay? I brought it in here in the studio. That is my stash, like all my little remnants and everything, because this was overflowing, so I brought it in over there. I will take a picture and share it later. to show you, but I really love my tubing. That is not exaggerating. So when you cut the cotton ball mesh, sometimes it leaves all these little cotton ball things on here that get stuck in the line that you cut. So I'm just, we just want that to go away. Hi, Darlene. Sarah, no, this is for our Wreath Row Club. But if you text me club to our text number, I'm going to pick someone who is going to win a kit. So we're going to be doing that all week. I'm talking about the Wreath Row Club and all that jazz. So now we have our 5 ties. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to switch this so you guys can see. Let me see. I'm going to go to the side. Let me put this on here. I want to try and get a good angle because I know some people really like to see what the heck I'm doing. So I'm going to do it on the table so you can see. I do have a clothespin here. You can use a chip clip or whatever. I do use my tail board. So I'm going to, now you see here's the natural curl of the mesh. So I'm going to place this down on here. Just, you want something to weigh it down. And here on the end, can you see, I'm just taking it with the natural curl and doing, I call it a taquito. I want 1 full roll, so it happens to be 2 rolls. So you see how it's curled down here? And then this, flip it, do the same thing here, but instead of clipping it, we're going to ruffle it straight down the middle. The very first time I saw this was my friend Tiffany did it. Call it the woodland ruffle, I think. It's been a while. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. So you have this big giant ruffle right here. And I'm gonna put it into the first tie. Now when I put my mesh down on here, I really like the way I lay it. So I'm opening those 2 sides. Instead of it looking like an hourglass, you have the top ruffle and the bottom ruffle. Bring these 2 sides together and I'm just pinching them kind of open where the tie is. So it's this nice petal. So now the next one I'm gonna put down is gonna be the middle and then the end. And that's because the next 2 that I do in the middle are gonna lay on top. And you're gonna see it really gives a good coverage. So lay this down on your table. Gonna roll it a couple times, clip it, then flip it. You're gonna roll it and scrunch it. Okay. Move your weight. You're gonna scrunch it all the way down. I am flicking that thing up with my finger, and it's like this. So then you can fix it. You know, if sometimes the edges right here are too long, just kind of pull it a little bit just to adjust it. Like this one is kind of wonky, so I'm gonna pull it a little bit. This rail is exclusive to my Wreath Rail Club. That's what we're talking about. Joining the Wreath Rail Club, you get 2 exclusive designs a month that only club members can purchase. And once I'm done here, I'm going to hold this up and show you. So this one's cut kind of weird. There we go. Roll it, clip it, flip it, scrunch it, move your weight, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch down the middle. So it's like this. And then I'm just fixing the curls here. Now this one's a little wonky. Where is it? Where's the end? So I'm going to pull it there to fix that. Want it to kind of be even. I don't want like a whole bunch out here. And then placing it down. The text number is, I can hear Richard is sanding out there, 702-605-2385. 6338. There you go. And then come over here, open this up, and this is what it looks like with just the 3 on there. Now the other 2 are going to be kind of laying on top of here. I want to get my pipe cleaner there, my ties up. So these are nice and open, and then the other 2 are going to lay on top of those and open. That's why I like to do the 3 and then the 2. Now here's another way you could do this. You can curl it on one end, curl it on another end, and then just walk your fingers together down the middle. Fix this so it's even. And you get the same result. You just get this nice ruffle here. And then now this one goes and lays on top of these other 2. So when I'm opening this one, I'm not trying to make it flat on the rail. It's going to be up and adding dimension here, like this. Now see how much that filled out? Look, this doesn't have one, and this does. And it's resting right on top. And this is what it looks like from the side. And you can kind of see that one is sticking out a little bit. So there's that. And then I'm gonna do the other one. I know, Lynn, it's part of being a part of the club is, you know, having exclusive designs. And the reason why we did that is because, you know, when you are making something and then you see everybody else has it, we really wanted to offer something different. So being part of the club is like a special treat, because then you don't see the sign everywhere. It's just for club members. Thank you, babe. Richard is my husband. In case you didn't know, he is helping on comments. So we are down a person. We have an opening in the shop, and Richard is filling in, doing his best. So he's multitasking out there, running the shop, running the sander, doing everything, and helping with comments. He is Superman. Now look at how full that is. Did you guys see how kind of you can see through it, but now it's kind of full? And this is what it looks like from the side. So it's really not that thick. Once we start adding everything, usually my wreath rails are about 4 to 6 inches, depending on what I add on here. They're about 4 to 6 inches thick. And that's what that looks like. So now after we're done with that, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see it. I use my mesh roller. I don't have a wreath, well, I do have a wreath stand, but I don't have anything to hang this with. Okay, let me put this stuff away. Now, I am going to use 14-inch tail. So this is where we decide what ribbon we're gonna use. I usually, when I'm like picking a design out, I will pull everything out and then see what colors that I want to use. So we have a lot of the black here, which the black takes care of the writing here. I do have burlap, but that'll come after the ribbon tails. Now this is really dark, and this is dark, so I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Now I do like this because this is lighter, will help break up all the dark solid colors. And I'm thinking that maybe the 2 patterns. So I just like to pull the ribbon out, and I'll just see, for me, I don't know how else to explain it other than it's just the feeling I get when I see everything together, how I want them to be. Now see, I put this up there, I don't like the way that looks. So let me open this guy. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Where's the end? There it is. Gotta find where that edge is to open this. Now you see how that that breaks that up. Now we have the burlappy beige color here, and we have the gray and the stripe. And I like this much better. I'm gonna use all this other stuff for the bow and go with this. I don't know why I got these scissors out. This is what I need. You're so funny, Christy. Amy, they depend on the size. So we really have two main sizes, 12-inch and 20-inch or 19-inch, because we have got to make them to where they're not breaking in the boxes. So we have 12-inch, and this is a full size. So these ones, the full size are $25. So that's the sign and the base together. And then the 20-inch or the 12-inch ones are $20. So using my ribbon tail board, there's only, okay, there's 5 ties on here. Normally what I like to do is only put 4 ribbon tails on here using 4 ties instead of 5, and then the 5th tie is where the bow is going to go. But on this, I think I'm going to do 2 of the stripes and 1 of the beige. So I have 4 already. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 of these, because 2 in each tie. And then 4 of the beige. So I was cleaning up my table this morning and putting ribbon away, and that one ribbon looked really funky to me. It was a black chevron, and I went to go fix it. It had a splice in it. I'm like, oh, that would have been funny next time I used it. Because my track record is usually when I go live, I have a spliced ribbon. It's gotten better since we've been in the shop, but I have to tell you, off camera, I had a spliced ribbon. And I wasn't even making anything. I was just putting my stuff away on the table. So Wreath Rail Club is a monthly club. It's $50 a month. And you get 2 exclusive designs sent to you by the 10th of the month. And club members get a discount to the store if they wanted to buy something else that you can use during the month. And they get 15% off in the store. And the club price of $50 includes shipping. So it's not 50 plus another, you know, our flat rate is $13. It's not $63. It's just $50. That's part of the benefits of being with the club, because we just send it to you every month. They are a secret. I don't want to say secret. They're a surprise. So I only give you sneak peeks to show you, and then you can be surprised when you open your package. So what happens now is if you join today, this week, it will close, the club will close again on the 1st. So when you join today, this is your March payment. Your next payment won't come out until April 1st. So you're not going to get double charged. You're not going to have a payment today and then another payment on March 1st. You're going to have your payment when you first sign up, and then the next payment will be April 1st. And that's not an April Fool's joke. So every 1st of the month you're charged, and then we send the package by the 10th. Now we've this past month we got it out on time. We are hoping to improve that time and get it out to you sooner. That is, honestly, that's a goal me and Nancy have, and then Richard just goes along with it. I cut them at 14 inches. So now I'm going to take my ribbon. So I'm taking a stripe. Beige, I forgot what color this was. And then another stripe. laying them on top, kind of lining up the tails here, folding it over so you can get the middle. I crease mine right where that crease is. I'm going to scrunch it up, pinch it, ruffle it, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. And it looks like this. This is what's going to go in each tie. Now I'm thinking, because we have this bow right here on the sign that's off center, instead of putting my bow in the middle, I'm going to put it right here below this bow so it doesn't look funny. So get your ribbon tails in there. You're just going to open them up. We just want these guys peeking out a little bit. There we go. Now we have tubing, we have burlap, we have, if I'm going to put the silver balls, I did plug in my my glue gun, see if I'm going to use them or not. So I'm just going to put the ribbon in here, and we're just going to come back and touch it like a bunch of times. Sarah, no, we'll have new designs, but as a club member, you're able to purchase designs. We just don't sell them on the store. Something keeps tickling my arm. Where is it? Don't you hate it when you have like one of those hairs right there? I feel something tickling me. Oh, you ladies know what I'm talking about. Okay, keep taking your ribbon, line it up. The brown's a little bit longer, but that's okay. Fold it in half. See, even when I fold it in half, they're kind of even here. I don't know who's laughing, giving me those laughing faces, but you know, like, where is it? Usually I should bring one here. At home I have one of those lint rollers, and I'll just, you know, do that, but something's up. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute already. I am loving it. I'm just spreading these guys apart, getting them standing out. I don't like the way that one is there. Sometimes you have to manhandle it to make it do what you want. Like this guy here. I don't like the way this one's sitting, so we're gonna spread it this way. See what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just touch it a whole bunch of other times. Okay, so this one here, I'm gonna twist this off a few times. So what I like to do is I trim mine. Some people don't trim them, do whatever makes you happy. I just make it to where it's like a little nub down there. And this is where the bow's gonna go. And then we're gonna do the last tie here. I need a drink because that made my mouth dry. I was so worried about that. It was probably a hair tickling my arm. Okay, so I forgot to mention this. When you put your ribbon in here, come down to the base here and just pinch it so the ribbon's coming up, and then open these. It just, I don't know why, it just makes it look like it's shooting out. So this one is a little wonky, so we're gonna come back over here and fix this. That's probably the way I put it in the tie, but that's okay. Usually what I do is once I get this all done, when I hang it up, I will then, you know, move it around, play with it, whatever. You guys, I love this. Okay, so we have the dark black, right? We have black. Then we have the stripe, the gray stripe. And then we have the beige color. How fun is that? Yes, you can cancel at any time. Some people send me a message. You can actually log in and do it yourself. Okay, so what I like to do with burlap, this is 6-inch burlap. I know sometimes they're like 5-inch. I've never used the 4-inch, but this is 6-inch burlap, and it's cut in 10 inches. I had this in my burlap stash in the shop, so it's already cut. So just take this, I'm gonna lay it on the table, and what I like to do long ways, I'll just go straight down the middle and pinch it up so it looks like this. And this is gonna go laying right in the tie. This is before we put tubing. So you're just gonna have this piece of burlap, and this is gonna bring in the bow. See that? See how that brings it together? So I know that a lot of my burlap, like my colored burlap, do I have any out here? I'm gonna use some when we do the sunflower one. It's probably out in the shop. Oh no, there it is. Hold on, let me show you. Look at that colored burlap that you can get. Now I know these came from Joann's and probably last year or the year before. So I have yellow, and then I have this peach one. This was actually their spring. I think this was fall, but you can use these for other colors. This is the one I used in one of the other designs. It's not in here. And I did the same thing. You take your burlap, you just cut it into 6-inch or 10-inch strips, and then put it right in your tie. So see how that looks? And it just brings it all together. And you'll see when you when I do the sunflower welcome, I'm going to use some of that yellow burlap. So take the next one, and there's, look, we have these little strings here. Just cut them off. I need that drink. Ugh. You guys liking this? Thank you for the shares. Hi, Tony. Tony Joe. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here. I really love to show you how to use our bases and give you guys an idea because, you know, wreath makers, it's something different than a wreath. It's a little bit lower price point for you, but it gives you something new for your customers, especially if you have like just a little bit of mesh left over, a little bit of ribbon. You don't need as much as you would on a wreath. You can use up those rolls, like, you know, all this stuff that I have hanging out here. That's why I leave it there, because I can use it for another project. Ooh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. Actually, I only need 4, so I'm going to put that one to the side. Or we might add it into the bow. I don't know. We'll see. So you can do that too. I think that's what I did with the yellow. I don't remember. And I'm just trimming off these little hairs that come up on the side, because it does fray when you touch it, and since it was already cut, it's fraying like crazy. Look, I didn't even pull this one apart. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Isn't that cute? The burlap is 10 inches and I used 4. So we're only doing 4 ties. So price depends on how much you put into it. I'm putting a lot into this, but I like to keep mine, depending on what I put in there, low end, like 75. I have some of my older ones in there for 65, and my high end ones are over 100. So I think it depends. Like if you're adding florals can be expensive. So you really need to look at what you're spending and what you're putting in there. But this is super cute. Okay, so tubing. Now, because I'm trying to show you like all the good stuff, I'm going all in on this. Where's the end? There it is. But you don't have to put all this. You don't even have to put a bow on this, you guys. Okay, so tubing. There's always 2 ends to your tubing. I like to cut them at the same time. I just put them together, and I like 22 inches. I'm gonna put 2, no, I'm gonna put 1 in each. So I only need 4 cuts. So if I cut this, that one's real kinky. That's only 2 cuts. I may have to redo that one. see. So 2 cuts get you 4 because I'm cutting twice as, I'm cutting them twice. Does that make sense? So this is the kinky one. Let me see if we can use this. So take your ends, you're gonna put it together like this. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And this is gonna go right in here. Love it. Yes. Okay, so take your, when you put the tubing in there, right on the tie, twist it off a couple times, go to the base and you're gonna pinch it up. So this is what I'm talking about. So get your ribbon like, or your tubing like this. You're gonna bring it together, make this, it's like a little bow tie, right? Right here, when you put this in the tie, you're gonna pinch it up like this. So they're coming up and out of the pipe cleaner. I know it's hard to see because I don't have an overhead, but that's okay. I personally don't think you can go wrong with tubing, but that's just me. I think I am gonna add those balls and I'm gonna show you how to do that too. So tubing, bring it together, pinch it, put it in there, tie it off. Now, usually if I'm not adding anything onto the end of the ties, I will do a little curly cue, but I'm not gonna do that because I am gonna add those silver balls. So silver balls are from Christmas. Anytime you have Christmas stuff that is a solid color, even if it's not a solid color, you can grab it for other like seasons or holidays or designs, and that's why I always grab a lot. Okay. Ooh, I love it. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Look at how fun that is. Just a little bit of sparkle, right? It shines a little bit and it adds a little something there. The ribbon, thank you, Mom. Janice Chacon is my mom, you guys, in case you didn't know. That's why she's helping. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. The ribbon is 14 inches. Sometimes I like to do the 12 just because, but this one we're going all in. So this is actually from the Dollar Tree. So I only need 4. I think I'm just gonna put one in, I'm gonna put it here so it doesn't fall. I'm gonna put one on top here. Now, the reason why I like this is because it's matte. It is not shiny, it's not silver. Let me show you. Oops. Like this is silver and this is matte. So I really like this one because I think it brings out the metal that's in here. So what I do with these is I will take the end off and I'm going to put glue right here on the hole and then slide that right over the pipe cleaners. Now there's 2 pipe cleaners. I'm gonna twist this off and only make it to where there's 1 pipe cleaner. So I'm gonna clip one and it's gonna go glue on the hole, this over the pipe cleaner, so it's gonna be like that. Okay, so let's get these ready. I take these little ends off. Now the reason why I don't put glue on these little ends is because 1, I need it to go over the pipe cleaner, and 2, sometimes they come apart and we don't need this coming apart. So twist this off, cut one of the pipe cleaners off. So all I have in each tie so far is 1 pipe cleaner, but twist it off a couple times so you don't want it to come apart. And actually I'm just clipping the one that seems shorter, so it looks like, you know how you can get those ties that have the balls on the end, like there's stars, I've used them before, there's other things. This is kind of like the same thing, but we're just creating our own. You can even do that yourself. So look, here's a pipe cleaner. Let's say I wanted something like sticking out here on the bottom. Just take your pipe cleaner and put it through and then add these on there. You don't have to be in the tie with the ribbon. You can make your own. You're gonna put the glue, put it on the end here, and then maybe you're gonna like curly cue it or whatever you wanna do. You can make this little thing yourself. Look, we're creative people, we'll find a way, right? Okay, let me get my glue. Thank you, Mom. The mesh is 10-inch mesh, cut 5 times at 30 inches. Okay, so this is gonna look wonky because I am not left-handed, so I need to do it this way. Take your ball, the opening right there, just gonna put like a whole bunch of glue on there. Make sure we don't burn ourselves, okay? Take this and slide it right over the end of that pipe cleaner. And then I kind of like to wiggle it around just so it's touching more than one spot, and that way it doesn't fall off. And I'm just gonna do that for all of them. So put a dab of glue, slide it right over the pipe cleaner and kind of wiggle it. You guys, this is looking so cute. OMG, I can't wait to show you. Don't burn yourself. Normally I burn myself, but we're not doing that today. We still haven't even added the bow. Honestly, we could just add the same thing and not add a bow. Oops. Look at how cute this is. Now, I don't want to hold it too, let me make sure these are on there. I don't want to hold it too down so these don't fall off, but look at how cute that is. Isn't that fun? I am going to add a bow though, because I just want to add something. Now we don't have to do a big bow. I'm going to put this back because I'm done with it. I have this shelf down here and I have my heat mat. So I ruined the last mat that I had. Don't set your heat stuff on your cutting mat because it will warp it. Okay, so now we have little stringies everywhere. Get those off. Fix this. I am loving all these little textures. And now you see how I left that opening right there? That's where the bow's gonna go. Let me hold it up again to show you. Oof. That's what it's looking like. And let's make a bow. Okay, so let me get my 2 pipe cleaners ready. Let me put this. This is the mesh that I use. If you guys joined late, please watch the replay. And also make sure that you text me club, CLUB, to my text line. I'm going to be giving away some fun stuff this week. And you have to text me club. I'm going to be giving away a kit. Exactly what I'm making here, I'm going to be giving it away. So you can make your own. Okay, so I took all my ribbon off. I am going to make a bow. I'm going to start with the dark brown. So the same way that I do the ribbon tails, I kind of look at my ribbon and see what I want to start with. And that's how I just do it. I don't have a rhyme or reason. I just go with the colors that are in the sign. If you guys are having a problem picking your colors, always start with your sign, and that's going to lead you in that direction. You can see I'm using the burlap, the beige, the black, because there's black writing, the silver color, the matte, the gray. That's always going to lead you in the right direction. That's your palette. I'm going to put 4 of these loops on there. And then the next color I'm going to do 2. So let me open that up. So this is our spool board. I'm using this as my guide here. The board is 12 inches and the dowels, I want to say they're like from here to here 5 inches, and that's what I'm using as my measurement. And the jets are out, so if you guys don't know, I'm next to the Air Force Base, and they haven't been out all day, so now they're out. Although, if they have, I haven't heard them, so someone might say, oh, I heard the jets earlier. Girlfriend, I haven't heard them. Okay, I want to put this brown next, and I'm just going from here to the edge, using that. I should just do the loops and then fluff it when I'm done. So 2 loops on each side. I started with 4 loops, now I'm doing 2 loops. And do we want that in there? Maybe we'll do dark and then we'll do, yep, let's get in some of this dark. Oops, I need that longer. Some of this dark. And look at that, it came all apart. What are you doing to me? What happened? Hi, Craig. So for the giveaway, you need to text me. My text number is there. Text me the word club. Club, C-L-U-B. We're going to be having this all week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be picking people from that group, because that'll tell me that you signed up here, and I'm going to be picking someone who's going to win a kit that's going to be able to make this. Ooh, I love this dark gray. Oh, this is going to be so good, you guys. Ooh, I love it. Okay, now instead of putting the stripe, I think I'm going to do this light on top. So let me open this one. So the text number is 702-605-6338. Guys, I almost forgot for a second. Six-inch loops don't look right. Aw. So, I have to be honest, you guys, I don't like the way my bows look. I'm very super critical of myself. So, I would say when you're doing your bows, make sure your loops are like fluffed out. You don't want them flat. You want to get your finger in the loop here and open it. Okay? So not right now because it's still on the board, but when you get your design, I always like to fluff it when it's hanging up, but I'm going to show you when I get this one done. Ooh, this is cute. I love this. This is like birch. And these blue labels, this is Sam's Club, you guys. They had everything but the sunflower, but that's besides the point. I really love all the beige colors, all the neutrals. So, okay, I should have, since we're ending with that, I should have that, but I'm not. Let me see, do we want to put this in the middle? Nope, too much. I really want this bow to stand out. So, we'll take this off. I really need another drink. So you guys, make sure you come back all week. I'm going to be showing you other designs that we've sent in the club. And I'm going to be giving away more stuff too. Now look at that. We haven't even done anything with it. Doesn't that look cute? Let me get this out of the way. So I just go through, make sure that, you know, all the tails are here where they're supposed to be. All the loops are where they're supposed to be. And then twist it off in the back, spin this sucker around. It's going to be like that. Move this. Now when I attach the bow, I'm going to take the pipe cleaner, I am going to push it through the mesh. I want my bow resting on the mesh so it doesn't like get swallowed up. And then it's going to go on the top rail. The second one is going to go through the mesh as well to the bottom rail. So that's what I'm going to do. So I take this hand and I'm putting it back here like this. I'm right where I want the bow to be. I'm putting my hand there and feeling for that pipe cleaner to come pressing through. This is probably the most awkward part because I'm just pushing the pipe cleaner, like trying to wiggle it through the mesh and then feeling it in the back. And then now it went. And then the same thing, I'm pushing the other one. I have my hand back there, feeling for that, pulling it through. And then this is what it's gonna look like. Ooh, how fun, look at that. So this is the part 2. So I'm standing straight up like this. It's gonna be hanging flat on your door. Before you twist it off, make sure you hold it up flat and you're looking at the bow. You don't want this pointed down at the ground, okay? Now we haven't fluffed it or anything, but you don't want this like hanging down like this so you see the top of the bow. You want it nice and to the front. Okay, then I heard FedEx. So it's like this. So now I'm going to twist it off, and I'm just twisting it with my fingers back here, and then twist, twist, twist. You don't want this coming apart. So take this, and I cut it to where it's like 2 inches, and then you're going to just stuff it back in. So all you have is nice and furry back here. You don't have any pokey parts. Okay, lay this on your table, and now we get to fluff this up. So this is where we fix it. I'm gonna put that one up there. So get your finger in the loop here, and you're just going to open it up to where the loop is not flat. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. I want the gray up here. Let me see if that turns out better. Maybe. And just spread these apart here. Like this one right here, this little plaid guy is flat. I need to get in there and open him up and tell him, you better cooperate, mister. Ooh, I love it. Okay, now I'm just gonna pull the tails, make sure they're all coming down, and we're gonna start cutting these. Dovetail. I'm actually gonna make this a little bit shorter. I really want these tails to stand out. And curl them up like that. The same thing with the gray, so they're not all the same length. Ooh. And then the next one. And then the last one. So this one I'm going to leave pretty long. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And then you're just going to open this up. Now, like I said, I don't like my bows, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not redoing it. But this is what it's looking like. Look at how fun that is. Whew, I'm hot now. So we took black here, because black is in the sign. You see all the beige and the burlap, because we have the beige and the burlap here. Even in this like faux wood, you have a little bit of the brown. And then the silver and the gray come in because of this looks like metal. And I love adding all kinds of little things. You can see like on my Mardi Gras one right here, I added in beads here. So if you have beads that can match it, that would look cute. I do have some beads that I'm going to use on another design this week, and I'll show you that. This one does have, look, ornaments because they're green, solid green. Why not, right? And see how we brought in more of that gray with just this little pop of dark gray here. It doesn't overtake it. Everything comes together. So make sure you text me, Club, C-L-U-B. It's going to put you in this group, and I'm going to pick one winner that's going to win stuff to make this, okay? It's going to be a kit. So everything that you see here, you're going to get the base, you're going to get some mesh, ribbon, tubing, the balls, the burlap, all the stuff. So how do you hang it? I use a cable tie mount on the back. Let me see if I have one done. These aren't done. Like this one here. Let me grab this guy off the wall. So here's one that I did last year. Isn't he fun? But look at this. He has a cable tie mount up here, and now I moved it so the glue kind of dripped, but don't look at that. Cable tie mount, and then I just put a pipe cleaner. You can put string through there, whatever you want, and I just hang it like this. Or when you order from us, you can, we have a selection on there that says holes, no holes. It means, do you want us to put holes in it to hang it? So usually Richard does right in the middle. So we would put a hole right like up here, and then I just take jute string and loop it through. That's it, guys. Yay. So you don't have to be in the club. The club is exclusive designs. This design is only available to club members. That's part of being in the club and paying that monthly fee. Only club members get that. So all this week I'm going to be showing you different designs that we have done in the club, so you can kind of see, Richard, Eric's here. You can see my taste, my things that I like to offer you, because the monthly designs are a surprise. You only get a sneak peek. I don't show you what they are beforehand. I hope that makes sense. Oh, do you have to be in the club to win? No. Text me the word club to 702-605-6338. Donna, you can't get your stuff to work? Oh no, Donna, don't do it anymore. Let me go and look, because I don't want you to have 2 or 3 times charge in there. Let me see what's happening, okay? Yay, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Mary, it's $50 a month. That includes the shipping. So a flat $50, you get 2 full-size wreath rails, and that also gives you a 15% discount to the store if you wanted to buy anything else. So your payment comes out on the 1st, and then we ship it by the 10th. Now, those of you that are signing up, when you sign up, that's when your first payment comes out. Your next payment won't come out until April 1st. So you won't get double charged. You won't get charged today, and then you won't get charged, or you will get charged today, you won't get charged on March 1st. Your next payment won't be until April 1st. And then it's the 1st of the month thereafter. And you can cancel whenever you want. Okay, so if you have any questions, Darlene, no, the exclusive designs are only for club members. Cassie, when you sign up today or this week, the first payment will come out when you sign up. The next payment won't come out until April 1st. This sign up right now is for March. So Donna, the only thing I can say is, are you in the United States? If you're in Canada, I don't think it'll work. I think it's for US only. I haven't, my friend Debbie, if she'll tell me if she signed up or not. I don't know if it works or not. Kathy, this is only for club members only. It's exclusive design, and we did that because we wanted to offer something special for being a part of the club that you won't see it everywhere. You won't see like 30 people fit, or you won't see like 300 people with the same sign, right?